Spring is here. HomeGoods has it all out right now, which is very fun. I'm taking you into my brand new store that just opened down the street. I'm also going to show you what I brought home and how I styled it in my house. Let's get into it. I have to change up my wreath at my front door, and I was looking hard today at HomeGoods. There are so many beautiful, beautiful styles. A quick pro tip, right next to my HomeGoods is Marshalls. I do feel like where this company puts HomeGoods stores, there's a Marshalls or a TJMaxx lurking somewhere around it, whether it's next door or right down the street. So here's the pro tip. When most people go to HomeGoods, they're obviously shopping for their homes, correct? They need something. They're not normally taking the chance and going to Marshalls or going to TJMaxx for home. Home is almost an afterthought in TJMaxx and Marshalls stores. But I find that sometimes, while TJMaxx and Marshalls have smaller home sections than obviously HomeGoods does, sometimes they have better pieces. Sometimes they get the designer pillow or the most amazing greens or an incredible mirror that would sell out in an instant at HomeGoods. And that's not to say that HomeGoods won't get those things, but I do think they sell out faster at HomeGoods versus Marshalls and TJMaxx. So there are some things that I'm going to show you today that next door at Marshalls, when I was shopping, I actually found similar variations, but better. And the first category of this, which is why I'm bringing it up now, is wreaths, because the wreaths at HomeGoods were good, but the wreaths at Marshalls today were exceptional. Like, they were so big and so beautiful and way, way more costly than they were selling for. I'm telling you. I mean, look at this big, beautiful lavender wreath. You've got the green one, you've got these florals. You can see there's just a tiny little rack of wreaths at Marshalls, but HomeGoods has an entire aisle of it. Obviously, you can find more variety at HomeGoods, but the Marshalls ones were actually better. So lots of wreaths. Marshalls, TJMaxx, HomeGoods, wreaths, wreaths, wreaths. Great qualities. You cannot beat the prices. At HomeGoods, I did appreciate that there's an entire wall full of wreaths. And right next to that is number 2, the floral arrangements. This almost looks like a floral boutique. Like, look at how they styled this whole aisle. I've never seen this before, an entire aisle like this of all of these floral stems. I do feel like I'm in a home boutique store right now in this moment. The stems are so high end. These flowers are so beautiful. So stay till the end of the video. I'm going to show you how I styled these and put them all together for less than $14.99. You guys, what a win. Number 3, let's do it. Let's talk about the bunnies. How can I not talk about the bunnies? Now, I know you're going to see bunnies, TJMaxx, Marshalls, but HomeGoods has, again, an entire aisle. Listen, if you've got space and you like your bunnies, this is where you need to be. Okay, you've definitely got to check out what HomeGoods has to offer. I didn't know which one to choose. And yeah, there's a lot of questions I have about the bunnies in general. We talked about this in one of my Target videos, but they're so cute and I really like them. I think the design aesthetic is incredible and it is duping much higher end brands. And I just like the whole situation here. I just didn't know which one to choose from. The next one are spring paper plates and napkins. Now just hold on a minute if you're like, boring, Melissa. I really scored today. So I had a party last weekend and it was a lot of high school girls and their moms. So I wanted to get something florally and fun and just feeling like spring, even though it's February when I'm filming this video. And I just got so many compliments on these paper plates and napkins. Do you know what brand they were? They were Papyrus. These are expensive, high quality, beautiful paper products that I cannot believe I got for this price. This is another example of something I got at Marshalls right next door. However, you can see there's very few to choose from at Marshalls, but the quality is there versus my HomeGoods next door that got an outstanding amount. Like, again, we have an entire aisle, maybe 2 aisles worth of paper plates, napkins, forks and knives, $4.99. on average. So there's so much to choose from. I just think even if you stock up and have a couple saved in storage for a beautiful little surprise visit someone makes. Do people do that anymore? A neighbor knocks on the door with like a little like carrot cake or something. We love that, right? But you need to have your papyrus dishes ready. Okay, $4.99, it's worth it. We can all afford that. Also, a paper product that I absolutely love are the birthday cards. Before you comment below that you should get the birthday cards at the Dollar Tree, I'm going to negotiate with you, because these are such beautiful designs and such beautiful quality, and they just are giving handmade left and right. I mean, I will buy these 8, 10 at a time, and my family will know anytime there's a birthday, we get to write a birthday card. Only $2.99. So we're talking about $3 for something that looks like a papyrus card. Speaking of papyrus, you will never go wrong if you have a little stock of birthday cards in your house. Well, with spring comes a bunch of outdoor things. HomeGoods has done it right with all of their outdoor pillows. This is another home pro tip for you. Always check your outdoor pillow section here at HomeGoods for indoor pillows. I find that there's very fresh, very expensive looking patterns, quality, materials, and designs that sometimes play well both indoor and in outdoor spaces. I discovered this years ago with World Market. World Market has a lot of outdoor pillows, but as I was looking at them, I actually liked them for the indoors better, and they work just the same. No one knows the difference. They not only have these throw toss pillows, but they also have cushions, like brand new cushions for your chairs. These zebra print ones, how pretty are these? They sold out literally within the time I filmed this video in store. I saw a woman at the register with these, all 4 of them. And I'm like, oh, she's gonna have the best outside. They look so good. Whoever you are, you score. Aside from the indoor-outdoor pillows, I'm always looking at the indoor toss pillows, especially at HomeGoods, because it seems like they come out with new pillows all the time. Today was no exception. They have a ton of beautiful new, gorgeous colors and textures and patterns. I love floral at this time of year. I did appreciate the amount of new, beautiful spring colors they have in toss pillows. So I'm helping a girlfriend. She's got a brand new house, affordably designed, the most upscale living room and kitchen. And we have done some good work, but we have not finished yet. And one of the pieces that I've been looking for her is a gorgeous mirror for one of her long walls in her family room. Well, today, when I got to the mirror section, I texted her right away because I was like, girl, you and I need a date in this HomeGoods with the mirrors. There are so many. I mean, we're going way beyond one aisle, right? And the floor mirrors too. Like when we look at the $1,000 plus floor mirrors that most of the more higher end competitors are selling, look at this floor mirror. Like there are just several selections, so much good design and texture and shape. And then of course, the price point just wins. If you're also in the game for buying a sculpture of a man's chest, here you go. Sorry, I had to do that. I love those reels that people make. However, going into this sculpture aisle, I wanted to pause because these decorative aisles, they just go so far beyond. Today is no exception. Like the bunnies have nothing on this aisle of, what would we call this? Like a literal coastal. I don't think the coastal style of living was ever supposed to be taken so literal as this aisle. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to offend anyone, but you tell me what you think. We've got mermaids, we've got whales, turtles, we've got shells. I mean, the shells are beautiful. There's a lot. It is very delicate. It is very beautiful. I like the color range. I think the color range in this aisle was styled very well. And if one aisle wasn't enough, they have an entire end cap as well, which has even more delicious, beautiful, literal beach scene knickknacks. Okay, enjoy. The other thing I really liked in store today were the chases, the floor pillows, and the benches. There are so many one-of-a-kind pieces. This is where we strike gold at HomeGoods, finding these beautiful one-of-a-kind pieces. I mean, this floor pillow alone, so pretty. Number 10, let's talk about the outdoor shop. If you are in the market for a new outdoor set, I would say hands down start at HomeGoods. I always see the most high quality, beautiful sets, tables, chairs, couches. I really appreciate a good outdoor rocking chair or fire pit. There's so many of these things in store. Along with that, you will see all of the outdoor dishes being put out. And there's so many fun little boutique-y styles and patterns. It's all melamine, so it's durable, it's outdoor safe, and there's so much here to look at. It just gets me so excited. Time to bring out that fresh, new spring vibe. I'm not gonna let you go until I show you some checkout line bonuses, because I think the checkout line is a fun place to be. There's nothing worse than being in the checkout line and no one else is in it. HomeGoods is one of those places where you want there to be people in line so you can take your time and like look at all the things, right? Am I right? So not sure if you know Emma Chamberlain, but her coffee line has blown up and so delicious. I've never seen it here at HomeGoods before. So this is a really fun find, something you don't normally see here in HomeGoods. As always, a great price. Oh, and of course there's another bunny. There you go. Some of you guys have asked me for a house tour. Here's your very partial house tour. First of all, this woven vase comes from HomeGoods a long time ago. I probably bought this a year ago. This is brand new from Target. I talked about this in one of my prior videos. I will put a card here to show you. And then this tray is from HomeGoods as well last year. Love the trays. But the florals, gosh, like I said, the florals are just unmatched. Aren't they so beautiful? I was just going to put green stems in here because that's just a nice, beautiful, easy look. Unfortunately, though, I found these gorgeous roses and I couldn't resist. So these green stems are real. These are real and dried, and I got these at Marshalls the same day I was at HomeGoods. And then, of course, they showed you these beautiful roses at HomeGoods in the video. How pretty is that? I think I still have to work on the pillows in this room. I'm not done in this room. I'm not in love with this either. This was from CB2. It wasn't cheap, but I just don't think it does anything for us in this room. Okay, I bought these terrariums at Target. I talked about them in my latest Target video, but I needed something to fill them with. You can also do succulents, which I might pull all of this out and do succulents, but I just like what happens with these candles when they turn on automatically. But I bought this little filler pack, super easy at HomeGoods, and I just threw some things in there. Isn't that pretty? I've gotten some really good compliments on it. I had some friends over this weekend. They loved it. So I think it just warms up the kitchen. I think it looks really nice. And then last but not least, I do want to show you this amazing wood bowl. So I got this wood bowl also from HomeGoods. When you see something that is this stunningly big, I mean, my kitchen table is pretty large, but this is a huge bowl. This is at least a 2.5-foot bowl. So those are all of my fun finds from HomeGoods, how I styled them. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and thanks for watching. Mwah.